Hey, so I've gotten a few requests to do a live trading view video on actually finding a good live trade setup and sort of showing what the process of analysis and execution is like leading up to that. So I told everybody that once I find an actual tradable setup, then we can put a video like this together, and it just so happens that that one has sort of come about. So perfect timing. So I'm going to take you through the whole thing, like from top down, from the monthly time frame down to the 4-hour time frame where the execution actually occurs. So on the monthly time frame, just to give a little bit of context to this trade setup, we've broken through this support area on the monthly chart back in May of 2018. And I've basically been shorting the British pound against the US dollar ever since then, and looking to ride this whole thing down somewhere into this support area that's coming up. Now, there's still quite a bit of ways to go before we reach that support area in terms of pips. Let me see if I can measure that out. So there's still give or take 900 to 1,000 pips, so a lot of downside potential still remains. And if the British pound really falls apart, then there'll be a lot more downside potential than that. But as traders, we're not looking to just take a short position and hold that all the way down. It's more really about entering each week and then exiting each week, and really making sure that we're avoiding the corrections that occur, and just really treating those big movements as they happen. At least that's my style anyway. So that's the context on the monthly time frame. I'm going to take us now down to the 4-hour time frame, where we're actually I'll show you guys where the initial targets are on the daily time frame. So I'm targeting this support area down here on the daily time frame. The reason I have this box highlighted in blue is because this is a potential area where price might hit this and then bounce off of it again. So I'm wary about what will happen should price reach this area. Now, this is definitely a swing trade, so it's going to take some time for this trade to play out. So going down to the 4-hour time frame, I'm basically looking for trend continuation patterns. So I'm looking for continuation of this bearish trend. So we've gotten one here. This is a very classic chart pattern. It's a flag. So I've drawn in the support and resistance lines of the flag already. And what I was waiting for was a breakout and close below of the support line of this flag, which we've gotten. And that was the trigger for executing the trade. This is basically what the entire position looks like. We've got a little bit over a 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio, potentially looking at taking profits at this area right here. So the way that I normally mark up my charts and then post them on TradingView, it looks something like this. And if the trade's working nicely, I'll probably look at taking some profits at the support area as well, in case we bounce off of it. So in a nutshell, this is what the trade looks like. It's at this point, the trade's been set already. It's been taken, so it's just a matter of waiting for it to play out. And I'll be looking at closing half the trade at this area here, moving my stop loss to the entry point right around here. After that, I'll be looking at closing more of the trade down here. I'll keep my stop loss at the same area, and then the final profit target will be down here. So this was really short because there's not that much to it. Like it's not complicated to find these high quality trade setups. You start at a higher time frame. It doesn't have to be the monthly. It depends on your trading style. I like to target the bigger movements, so the monthly chart comes in handy for me. That's basically where I start. I look at what price is doing now. We've broken through one zone. We're now traveling towards the other. So I'm looking for continuation patterns. In other words, trading with the trend. I look for potential turning points in the market that aren't readily available on the monthly chart. So such as this support area here on the daily chart. Now, this could take place on the weekly as well. And then when it comes to actually executing, I'll be looking at the 4 or 1 hour timeframes. And the strategies are up to you. You know, like the overall methodology here can be applied to any strategy. You could be using Bollinger Bands, you could be using moving averages. It really doesn't matter what your strategy is. But most traders that are looking to take the continuation trade here will be looking to get around the same area that I got in. So that's what we're looking at, nice and easy. Hope this video was helpful. As always, please leave a comment, please leave a like if this video was helpful for you.